Yo, what up, guys? Welcome to Faded Town, number one Pokemon podcast in the world. These are facts. Look them up in a book, Google them, focus at them. Do whatever you got. This week's pretty dope. A lot of good news. Fucking Rule's gonna pretty much lead it because he says the show's nothing without him. That's what he said before this, so I'm just gonna let him do his thing. I'm just playing. But yeah, make sure you guys like, subscribe, share this with your mom, your sister, your dog, your grandma. Share this with someone. Not enough people are sharing this, and I'm upset with you guys. All right, no, I'm just playing. You guys are the best. We have Pokemon news. We had rotation news, which is different than we've had before, which is nice, and it's like Japan's, right? Rule.
Yeah.
Explain it. Jump in.
If you want a longer, detailed explanation, Will, myself, and Nico Alabas all put out a long, hour-long video where we go into insane detail about what we're losing, what we're gaining, how the format is going to effectively change. And I also put out this really fucking stupid meme.
Oh, I've seen that. It was good.
I put a lot of effort into that. I'm learning how to use Adobe. That 13-second meme took me 5 hours. Yeah,
okay, well.
I hate my life. Yeah, but
well,
the grand scheme of things is that there's going to be a lot of changes coming up. Obviously, we do lose tag teams is the biggest thing. GX Pokemon are gone. EX Pokemon are gone. All we have left are these VMAXs. There's nothing to stop bench snipes, basically. And there's the most important thing to note is that in future sets, there will be potential multiple letters in sets like D, E, A, B, C potentially. So rotation could be only A or only B. And as we move into the future, more sets will have more letters. Right now, the only notable set is Hidden Fates, which doesn't really do anything, or Shining Fates. I don't remember. But moving forward, there'll be less and less stuff. But more and more stuff where this happens. So rotation can be based around that.
Nice. But I think how do you feel about that? Because I don't know, we've had the same format rotation based off set for a long time, and now they're doing these number things.
I think it's cool because then you can pay more closer attention to what's going on there. So maybe Zacian leaves the format, for example, but one of the newer cards, say one of the VMAXs. I mean, I'm just speculating for hypothetical sake, because one of the VMAXs maybe is like Water VMAX Boy Shadow Rider or Ice Rider is an A card. So then it gets better because Metal is out of the format, right? It's just kind of cooler for the format change.
Yeah. Do you think something like that will happen, or do you think most cards in every set will have the same letter?
I think 1 or 2 letters per set, more or less.
Really? That's it. That makes it interesting because that changes a lot of stuff. You're so used to just going, all right, team up on, or whatever. But to think that half the cards in the set could be legal and half the cards could not be legal in a rotation is very interesting. It makes you, you're gonna pay a lot more attention to what's going on.
Yeah.
Freaking Bradner, I don't know what he's doing. He's over here just.
I found it interesting that they announced the next format rotation too, so you can even speculate forward. I think it's Vivid on. It might be Battle Styles on. It's one of the two. It's
they said for explanation it'll be potentially D on, but
no, it's E, right?
Or something like that. But they said example sake, so that's not confirmed, but it's something similar to what it would be.
Okay. So there wasn't a clear announcement of what the rotation's going to be in August or September.
I thought it was
this September.
It would be in August, right? And so
that's what I was thinking.
I don't really think there's much of a reason for them to move it to that date unless they think, all right, we're going to try to put in-person events sometime near this date, so we want to make sure they have a rotation by that time. Because otherwise, they don't really care about rotation unless they're scheduling Players' Cups that far ahead, and I would hope that it's in-person events instead of them scheduling Players' Cups that far ahead.
Yeah, I agree. I think it was a weird date. When I read that date, I was like, But then I kind of thought about it. I was almost, I don't know. I guess that doesn't make sense because every set has almost got pushed back one month basically. So maybe that makes sense, but I don't know. But I don't know. The way things is going in America, I could see September easily, but I don't know if they're gonna try to wait for the world to be on the same page. I don't know.
I think that we'll have it I'm thinking like small in-person events. I'm not thinking regionals.
You're not
I'm
thinking
thinking
regionals?
like around September, they'll be like, all right, you guys can open back up leagues. You guys can get pre-releases. Maybe we get league cups and league challenges around sometime, but like sometime around then. But I don't think that we're gonna have regionals until a month or two after.
You think?
I highly doubt they reintroduce like a competitive circuit. I agree with Isaiah. Just like small stuff.
Yeah, well, you think they would do league cups and challenges without regionals? Because that's kind of, I don't know, kind of
Yeah,
stupid.
I mean, people want product and stuff, so it's an incentive to play and win like a box or something.
But will it be for points and stuff or no?
No.
Sure. I mean
Well, I was just like the points don't make sense if there's not a circuit, but we still don't know what they're actually doing with like the points that are still existing. So I mean, I could see either argument. But to me, like if they're gonna wipe the other points or if it's irrelevant, like I don't see why they would.
Well, they said they're keeping the other points. So
it's gonna be 2 years now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anything would change from their original decision because we didn't like gain more points around that time. I don't know, but I think that if they're running league cups and challenges, then they'll probably go ahead and have points in them. I mean, I wouldn't imagine that they're going to have a lot of implication. I don't think we'll have international events this year, so it's not going to be like you're trying for a stipend. But I think that they will have points. Maybe, they're points for people trying to get their qualifications. We have no idea how Worlds works, but I would expect if they're running events, then they would keep them points, or they'll just leave it at having leagues.
Okay.
I don't think they'll go like halfway.
I don't know. It kind of feels halfway though. Like if you're just gonna do cups and challenges with points and then not run any regionals, it's like
dude. I would be down to play some in-person Pokemon. I
know it doesn't matter, but like it just feels weird.
I think they'll phase it in. Maybe. Well, also regionals. I mean, they wouldn't. I don't think it happened right away, but maybe like I said, like a month or two after they'll have a regionals. But I think that they'll start it off lower level and then kind of build up. A season usually works like that. We don't have a regionals the first week of the season, right? It's usually 2 or 3 weeks in. So,
yeah, I mean, I could see in September them announcing a circuit. You know what I'm saying? Or before September, going, all right, this is how our circuit's going to work. We're going to start cups and challenges in September. Our first regional will be in October. But I think that all comes down to what life looks like, and
for sure.
Someone makes some decision. Someone's got to make some decision at some point.
Yeah, and the hard part is even if US gets control of it, and it's looking like we're getting like pretty much we're on the step to herd immunity, right? But I mean, you have to consider everywhere else. Like Brazil is completely in ruins right now, and they're a big part of the competitive circuit. So what's Pokemon going to do about letting them play an event? It doesn't mean that we can't have stuff back. Like Australia has leagues back, but it might mean something interesting for the competitive circuit, or it might just mean that Pokemon says, "Hey, we need to get, we want to get the circuit back going," so they can't go to events right now. But we'll see. It'll be interesting. Excited to play in person again whenever that does happen.
Yeah, I played, and it was fun. it was I don't know. It was something I missed. And
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's all. I mean, that's all I really gotta say about it. I missed it, and it was fun. I'm already planning that trip to that whatever.
Oh, the huge one. Yeah.
The one in if I can get because there's only gonna be a certain amount of spots. If I can get into one of those spots, I'm gonna go to New Jersey or whatever.
Yeah, Jersey.
Because, like, I just want to play, and the convention center is like 30 minutes from Yankee Stadium, so like,
that's cool.
I'm a huge Yankee fan, so I want to go see that.
Go Yankees.
Too. Yeah. I mean, we suck right now for some reason. I don't want to talk about it. We don't have to talk about it. But how we've seen a few decks pop up that people weren't expecting. I don't know. I'm not super dove into it, but when I looked at some of the tournaments I seen, Mad Party having like 4 out of the top 8 in one of the Hexters. Rahul said something about Wailord. I have no clue about that.
There was a single prize deck that did well. It was like single prize Wailord, I think Frostmoth, and it did decently in a Hexter or something.
Really?
It got like
a single prize one? What does it do?
Decently is kind of like an interesting word. I think it got like top 32 or something, which I mean, it somehow made it to 6-3 and then like did something on the second day. But I don't know, it does like 60 plus 20 or 30 for each energy on it. It's got a lot of HP though.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the Wailord from Vivid Voltage. 200 HP. Water Veil is its ability. Whenever you attach an energy from your hand to this Pokemon, it recovers from all special conditions. And Hydro Pump for 4 colorless is 10 plus 40 for each water attached to it. And then
is it weak to lightning or water or grass?
Lightning.
Yeah, unlucky.
I
don't know. It's just Pikarom, right?
Yeah, well, I remembered what's it called? Looking at the card and being like, oh wait, maybe this deck beats Pikarom because it has so much HP, and you two-shot them, and then I saw it was weak to lightning, and I was like, gosh dang it, come on, man.
That's rough.
For anyone interested more about that deck, Rahul already has uploaded a video on his YouTube channel covering the entire 60 cards.
All right. I don't know how good it is, but
it also plays Articuno in the whale card.
I think that Articuno is a sleeper. People forget about that card, what it does, and then they try to play like a boss, and you're like, gotcha, bitch. I seen this Cheerum deck with Pinsir. Tell me that shit's real.
With what?
There's a Pinsir for 3 energies, flip 2 coins. If you get heads on both of them, it KOs the Pokemon.
Sorry, did you say the right supporter?
No, it's not supporter. It's
no. What did you say before?
Cherim,
what was your
Cherim
deck? Oh,
yes.
Okay. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. It's a Kartana.
No.
What?
No.
Well, there's a Kartana that does it.
Cherim attaches energy, right?
Yeah, the Cherim attaches grass energy like Blastoise, you know? And then there's a Pinsir for 3 energies. You flip 2 coins. If you get heads on both of them, it KOs the opponent Pokemon. And like it plays like Will. It plays it plays the stadium that lets you flip again.
Okay, so it has a 50% chance to kill them.
Someone did the math on if you had like Will and everything. If you had everything in play, it was like a 75% chance of KOing.
Okay. So if you do Will, then the first flip is 50%, right? You have 50%. And then if you reflip, it's 25%. And then you add those. So yeah, it's 75% if you play Will.
Yeah. Which is, hey, that's not bad. Giving up 1 prizes? 75%? 1 prize? Yeah. They have to kill 6 of yours?
Bro.
And you have 75% to kill them twice? Come on.
What's the energy cost?
It's 3, but you can attach as many as you want.
Well, that doesn't make the deck good.
So it's basically 1.
Frostmoth
wasn't
good.
It's 1. Woo!
It's basically 1.
Oh my goodness. Hold on. Can you use double energy on this guy?
No. I think it's 2 grass.
Oh, come on, bro.
Why do you... It doesn't matter how many grass. You have Cherim. It doesn't matter.
You can use double colorless.
Oh, okay. See? So
there we go. Only 2
I don't
energy.
know why you would do that. If you have Cherim, just attach all 3 and move on with your life.
Then I need to put less grass energy in my deck.
I guess.
Or more recovery cards to get the grass energies.
Yeah, it's not horrible.
That sounds terrible.
It's not bad.
Yeah, okay. It is bad, but it's not that bad.
It's not that bad. Like when I looked at it,
but it's not that bad. Like, okay, so let's assume that by some miracle of God's existence, on turn 2, you play Will and then knock out your opponent's ADP, right? Your opponent's like, all right, I'll knock out your guy with Mawile.
Well,
and then on the next
I'm not gonna talk about it being good against ADP. All right, it's obviously not gonna be good against ADP because it's limited 2 prizes. Well, let's talk about these VMAX Pokemon. Let's go.
Okay. Well, if you're doing the VMAX Pokemon, most VMAX decks will just never attack with their VMAX, right? Like.
Okay, so I have to kill 3 before you kill 6. I still like my odds.
KO the chat.
I still like my odds.
Okay, I don't know about this. You see, but it's not like straight up killing your. First of all, it's chance, which is like awful, and then second of all, if your deck actually has Will in it, then it's gonna be pretty hard to do. I mean, I understand where you're coming from. This deck is not that bad. I don't think it's that bad, but I do think it's slightly bad. I do think it's bad. It's
I don't think it's great. I'm not going to say it's
great. It is cool.
Is it playable?
It is cool.
Could you take this to a cup?
No. KO the Cherim, Crushing Hammer the energy, GG's.
That's a pretty good one right there.
Rinse, repeat. Oh,
What are you
and
talking-
God
I have-
forbid,
I have
Dragapult
double
or
cheer 'em.
something.
I don't know what you're talking
Dragapult
about.
or Rapid Strike spreads on your board and just KOs everything.
I have a Mew. What are you
KO
talking
Mew.
about, dude?
Wait,
How are you killing everything on my bench? With what? What are you doing?
Well, no, I was saying like
Max rapid flow.
Yeah.
What? You can't do that with Mew. What are you talking
Okay,
about?
that's fine. Just KO the Mew. I mean,
All right.
Okay, so now if you're
matches-
KOing the Mew,
Moving
and
on so
the-
our viewers do not get bored. It's a completely irrelevant topic. What's up next?
I don't know. Usually
Chilling
rolls here. Oh
Japanese cards.
yeah. Didn't we go over that set already? Or did we not go over that
They
set?
leaked like 30 secret rares of people.
Oh, maybe I didn't. We didn't talk about that.
I think it's the same cards. They're just secret rares, right?
Oh yeah, so we did talk about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
talked. I think we talked about them.
Okay, well, Will Jenks might have something to say about him only getting 6 boxes after Pokemon said that we're gonna get a bunch of supplies. What is going on here, boys?
Well, they aren't necessarily mutually exclusive, but God, well.
Resident store owner here. I put a place order, a pre-order for 168 boxes of Chilling Reign, 10 ETBs, and 2 build and battle kits. The build and battle kits got allocated to 0 as expected because I don't run pre-releases. Like you can still get them, but they're not that easy to get if you don't have a store. The ETBs did get filled. Hooray. So I did get 10 ETBs, but I mean, it's pretty irrelevant. And then the booster boxes literally got allocated to less than 4%. I think it came to like 3.5% of what the order was, and I only got 6. So I like posted this in the where I sell these, and they were like, "Oh, cool! So everyone's gonna get cases." They're like, "You have 6 cases to work with." I'm like, "No, this is 6 boxes."
This is one
Like,
case.
And I'm like, I like to hold on to product too. So I want to give stuff to my customers, but at the same time, I know I'm not getting this again, and I want it for myself. So I'm just like, well, I don't know what I want to do now. And then of course I have to go. I think we had like 20 different people order from me, and now I have to be like, okay, I can do some of these, but like not. I mean, people were ordering multiple cases. 168 boxes is a lot.
Yeah, that is crazy.
It really sucks. Someone in the Discord was like, remember this tweet that was like, we're increasing productions.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's like I remember us talking about everything being like, oh, we're actually gonna be able to buy stuff in the stores now, and we're actually not gonna have to worry about it. And then this is what happens.
You ordered 28 cases and got 1.
Yes.
That's unfortunate.
I think so. I mean, obviously, like, this is more just a statement. Like, obviously, if a set is popular, it's going to be harder to get. But like, I think for my store at least, I think it just shows the power of like the collector side of Pokemon. Because for Shining Fates, our order was like, I think it was like 8,000 or something. Like that was the amount that I put in to get stuff for everyone, and I got 1 case of Shining Fates.
Wow.
And then Battle Styles, I knew it wasn't going to be as popular and not as many people wanted it, so I think the order was like 2K or something, and it got 100% filled across the 2 waves, but it got filled. And I was like, all right, well maybe they're increasing production. Chilling Reign, it's going to get allocated, but maybe not as bad as Shining Fates. And it was worse than Shining Fates.
Look
Like,
at that.
so I don't know.
Is it? You think it's because of all the secret rares, or?
I think from a collecting side, the set is fantastic.
Is it?
And from a competitive side, the set is fantastic. Like it's just a good set.
Yeah, have you seen all the cards in it? There's some pretty cards.
Yeah, they do look great.
The alternate arts and stuff are amazing. I mean, like I've never before I started like buying and selling cards, I never really cared about card art that much. But like now that I see a lot of them come through my hands, it's like there are some nice cards that exist out there. And like now I understand the collecting side a lot more, because people just like cardboard that's pretty and shiny. It's not always about competitive. But like this set has both aspects. It's an extremely competitive set, and it's extremely collectible. And I think the demand for this set's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I think I mean, when I looked at the cards, I remember seeing the little snippets of like the Blaziken and shit, and I was like,
yeah,
this is different. Like they're doing something here. It looks really good, and I could see why people want to collect it. I mean, I'm not a huge collector, but in the back of it, like even like I say this about like non-collectors or competitive players, like in the back of your mind, you want to collect. like I get like just like a collector in the back of their mind, they want to compete. You know, they want to compete in competitive. Like a competitive person in the back of their mind, you don't think we want a full set of these like beautiful cards? Yeah, we kind of do, but it's like it's not important to us. But I mean, it would be nice. They look pretty cool.
I 100% agree with what you said about like the arts because they're so different. Like, so first of all, like V full arts compared to GX full arts is way different. I mean, they have like these. I think that the trend they're kind of following is like color splashes in the back. It's like a different color palette instead of the single color. And then EXs, some of the EXs have like stuff going on.
Yeah.
Where the Vs are like very color based. And then the alt arts, they all look kind of like cartoony in a sense.
Yeah.
But like the Galarian Rapidash alternate art is probably one of the best alternate arts I've ever seen. Then you have the bird trio. I know people really like the Moltres when it came out. The Blaziken is super cool. I mean, like every altar I've seen, there's not a card altar that I'm just like, oh, this is bad.
Yeah.
Like they just all look so good.
Yeah, they have personality, which is like new, you know, like usually, especially when we were coming off of GXs, where they literally put you got an Umbreon, you got a black background, and that's it. And like, it looked clean, like it was clean, but when you start comparing, you're like, okay, all right, this is actually really cool. And they put some personality. It looks like a lot of effort was put in, which is nice. Like I love when effort is put into stuff. Like I used to do a second podcast where it was called like the paint drop, and we would just 100% look at a full set and only critique it off the art, which was
cool.
it was super cool. I don't know why we stopped doing it. It was dope. I was like, this is more fun because like, especially someone like me who's never like seen the old sets. Like I played pretty much in an EX era of like that. So when they brought up like old Aquapolis boxes and shit, I'm like, I've never even seen these cards. So it was like really cool to look at all the arts in those. And with the arts coming out in the new one, maybe I have to bring that back, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting like art stuff that you don't even see. I mean, some of the cards like tie into each other that I didn't realize until recently. And I was sorting through bulk one day, and there's a Teddy Ursa from Cosmic Eclipse, and like the Teddy Ursa is just kind of in the front, and it's like in a town, and in the back there's the stone statue of ADP. Like,
oh really?
Yeah,
that's
it's
sick.
so sick. But with Chilling Reign, I think bold prediction here. I think the set goes over $200 a box, like a week or two after release.
Perfect, dude. That's what I want to hear.
Like I think it's very similar to Vivid Voltage, except this time it has the competitive aspect as well, which like I don't know what that means for demand, but
yeah.
I mean, I think it's safe to say that the box will probably be over 200 at least over a month later.
I mean, I don't know. I'm more of a singles person, so I don't
and
really care.
with zero reprints and well, I mean, it affects the singles prices.
Yeah, I know, but like, it's not. If I don't know, I haven't had issues with singles. I felt like if I go low rarity on stuff, I felt like I could get anything. Like someone actually DM'd me on Twitter, asked me like how to make a cheap good deck, and I'm like, in my opinion, like if you just go low rarity on everything, you can get the best deck for a good price. Like, which is good. Like, I'm glad that's still a thing because Pokemon's always been like that. Pokemon gives you so many options to where you shouldn't have to worry about being bought out. Basically, like, sure, there's always cards, and like Shaman got up to like $100 or something, but like Pokemon's been really good about that because like look at the box for Crobat and stuff like that. You know, they take it looks like they're taking more consideration into what's a very good card in Pokemon, the game, and putting it in a box. And
we also got a Bolton one.
Yep, see, Bolton.
The promos for the past like year have been incredible.
Have all been competitive.
They are. They're driving the price down a lot on a lot of these cards. I mean, you can pick up the shiny, like even if you want to do like bling, you could pick out the shiny tin promos for like literally $1.
Yeah, I think the Crobat's like $4.
Yeah, Bolton
That's
was like a $10 card pre shiny print, and
Yeah.
like now it's $1. So yeah, it's really cheap. And with the trainer toolkits, all the singles that would have been like $1 per card are like
Yeah.
bulk. Really, I mean they're bulk. You can pick them up really cheap.
Which is good. I like that there's two aspects of it because a lot of times if you are a collector, you watch these YouTube videos and it's just how much. Oh, this card is worth $1 bazillion. This card is this much, and it's like, all right, let's talk about how my deck actually only costs. I have 120 cards here. It actually costs $60 or something. You know, it's like you can actually just play the game for super cheap. I mean, I think if you are looking from the outside in, it does look expensive. You're like, oh, why? Like, I'm not playing that because like Logan Paul just bought boxes for $2 million. Like, I'm like, yeah, it looks bad, but like, I don't know. There's just so many options that people, once you get into it, you realize like, okay, I can build a deck for $60 or $100 and it's competitive. It's not like, this isn't a pay to win type situation. This is, you can get the cards for cheap and you can compete, which has always been great with Pokemon. You guys play any online tournaments lately? No.
I've been playing a lot of ladder. I had a team challenge on Monday.
How'd the team challenge go? Did you win?
I got second. Oh, I just so bad in finals. I just so bad.
What were you playing?
Pika.
Pika? Dude, Pika's your boy. I can't. Like, you got never give
I've
up.
been in PvP main. I haven't been playing Pika much recently. I played E-Turn for Players Cup, played ADP for everything else.
But before that, you were playing a lot of Pika. You, Bakari, everyone was playing Pika.
Well, I don't know. I haven't. I kind of get lumped in the Pika group, but I've never really.
Yeah, that's true. Because you were playing.
I did play it for. I played it for online events. Like I played it for the Pog event, and then I played it for I played it a lot online because it was really good in that era. But so I guess it's kind of fair. I mean, I played it for like all of the online tournaments whenever we first turned online. Like I played it for the Fate Town Invitational. I played it for both of the Players Cups. So
yeah.
Or I guess I was only one of the Players Cup. I played it for the Players.
Like before that, you were playing Pidgey, weren't you?
Yeah. Well, that was a long time ago.
Well. I mean, before online era, right?
Yeah, I mean, I played a lot of
like 2 years ago. Yeah.
I played a lot of Control. Control and Mewtwo are basically the only two decks I brought to events before we went online.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know. Both of you guys were on such a good run before. I remember I had both of you guys on right before the pandemic hit, and both of you guys.
I was on during the pandemic.
Yeah, Will was right after you, I think, too. And we're just talking about how both of your guys' seasons were fucking insane. Like, all the young guns were doing good. With you,
John
Ang was killing it. Yeah, everyone was killing it. Then, not today, boys. Not today.
You too.
Yeah, it was a fun time. I mean, I was about to have the best second half of the year.
True.
I was bound to.
Rahul was like, the second half is always my powerful start, and I was like, I
was about to just run off of like three regional wins in a row, but I don't know. I mean, I had a secret deck, but
that's exactly what Rahul said.
Me and Rahul were working together.
Oh.
Me, Rahul, and Sam Chen were at the secret group. We were
boys.
Yep, we were the outsiders. We were looking out, and we were like, all right, we're about to smoke these kids, and then y'all got lucky. That's all. It's all right.
Absolutely.
Like,
agreed. Could not agree more.
Yep. Now you guys are 2 years older, wiser, worse at the game.
Oh yeah.
Hey, bro, I think I've been playing enough. I don't know. I've played a decent amount.
We expect you to be good.
But
you have to represent. You know.
I was talking to this with Rahul, because Rahul was kind of talking about this with me. But like the minute I like put effort into trying to learn the game, I'm sure I'll just be fine.
Mhm.
But like I don't care, so I'm washed. Like it's
Yep.
just gonna stay that way. Which I guess that brings me into I actually did play a tournament last week. I didn't realize it. Our team lost the Team Challenge playoffs.
Oh yeah, I remember. I seen your team. Your shit was stacked. How do you guys lose?
It was bad. Like,
Did you play against like anyone you knew, or was it?
Nope.
Damn.
No,
Did you guys bring 3 Pikas?
No, I didn't recognize any of the names that I played against. We lost by 1 game, so I guess it went 5 for them. There were a team in I think Utah, and they brought Rapid Strike, Urshifu, Dragapult, 1 deck, Decidueye, Baby Blounds, and they benched whatever their Centiskorch. They benched the Centiskorch. And then our team brought Fouché was Rapid Strike, which we benched. I was ADP. Justin was Pika, and Kettler was Mad Party.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, our lineup, like regardless of who we benched, wasn't very good. And then Fouché and I lost to the Decidueye. Or I'm sorry, Justin and I lost to the Decidueye. Kettler beat the Decidueye. And then the rest, there were 2 matches where one I messed up because I misclicked. We had this terrible situation against the Baby Blondes where we were like, oh, we can actually win this if we just do this strategy. So instead of GXing, we were going to try and like Ultimate Ray and then KO instead of just prize race basically. And I go E-switch the energy optimization, I click the ADP, and then I accidentally hit Ultra Creation on accident. And I was like,
Oh.
And then what's even crazier about that is we probably would have won doing that, but we actually had a way to win if our opponent just didn't draw insane. And they made a mistake and allowed this game state to come up. And sure enough, they drew out of whatever we tried to prevent them from doing. So that's how I lost. And then Justin lost his big match because I think he missed. Oh, he didn't attach an energy to retreat a Mewtwo like a turn in advance when he didn't attach period. So like I think he should have attached active and then done something different, and then he would have just won. But yeah, unfortunately, that's where our run ended. Not great matchups. We kind of played suboptimally, made some mistakes, but it is what it is.
Are you gonna play in this Team Challenge circuit, Will?
I wasn't going to, but then the store that is hosting where Rahul is playing asked me if I would help because they're qualified. I didn't have enough people. So I did play and I did win. So I guess Rahul and I are battling out in Team Challenge 2. So yeah.
That team's gonna suck. I mean, I don't even think my local stores have done Team Challenges. Like, I don't even know if they even are on top of anything. I don't know.
I'm just happy because our store was actually giving the players the box that like was getting given to the organizers. So like, I kind of appreciate that a lot.
You should, because my store lied to us and told us that there was only 1 box. They gave me 6 packs and said, "Good job."
The original one I played for, we didn't get a box. Like I knew they existed, and I was like, "Well, this sucks."
Yeah, it does suck.
We'll get playmats.
Do those exist? Because I haven't even heard about those.
You're supposed to get one for winning. I thought it was Inteleon, but then I saw something like the Professor's Mat. I think it is Inteleon, but I'm pissed because the top 32 mat, it literally says top 32 is freaking Pikachu VMAX, and I made a tweet like a couple months back, and I was like, "Boys, we'll never get a champion Pikachu VMAX mat," and sure enough, there's a top 32 Pikachu VMAX mat. So I was kind of depressed inside, not gonna lie, because I like that guy.
Yeah,
he's
unfortunate. Maybe next time, dude. You have a role on your team now. How can you lose?
It's gonna be the Rapid Striker Shifu thing.
Right. I don't know, dude. My strategy, I would have just went 3 Decidueyes and prayed.
Someone did that against Limitless.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea.
Well, we thought that one of the teams we played against had the strategy that because our team was stacked, they all played ADP, and they all had ouch to Decidueye. And Kettler at this point in time was playing Decidueye, so it was mad scary because we knew that all our matchups were like 50-50s, and luckily we got there, but we only won by 1 game.
it's still I don't know. I like the whole team challenge is super cool. Like there's so many different strategies you could do. As long as your team's on the same page. It's tough when like because it does get weird because you don't know who's on your team and stuff like that. But it would be I think it'd be a lot cooler if you could pick your team because then you could run like 6 strats because you're used to working with those people. But
yeah, I mean it is hard because if you let people pick their teams, then there's a lot of problems with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
it's tough
because like everyone. I think Fouché is the only person on our team that was really playing actively. Because none of us were like playing actively or anything, I think we kind of left out a lot of potential to make like really cool strategies that people might not think of, like what you're talking about. Yeah. So I feel like if all of our teams like head was more focused on like actually winning the event, I think we probably could have made some strategies and stuff that were kind of unique. But we just played the best decks every week, and that was kind of just what our strategy was.
Did anything change going into the second one? Like, did they change the format of it or anything like that?
I don't think so.
No. Okay.
I think there were some communication bits that weren't really communicated the first time around that were like kind of outlined, but I don't know.
Okay. Because we had Player Cup 2, which was changed and it was done a lot better, and so I was wondering maybe they changed something here. But I mean, if they felt like it was done well, then it is what it is. I don't know. I enjoyed it. I wish my local players, good players that I play with, played, but they chose not to. So it is what it is. That's not Pokemon's fault. That's my local players being fucking petty. Let me go in week 1, win the tournament, and then they decide they ain't even gonna play. All right, thanks, boys. Thanks, boys. But and then my team threw. So. And
it was a pretty good source of online packs. I think I got like 50 Battle Styles packs from playing it.
Really? I might have some. I haven't even looked. I haven't been on my account in a month or something.
I think all the rewards expire April 30th. So.
Okay, so I have 7 days. Perfect.
It's under your like history page or something on Arcanine. You can look at all the tournaments and they give you rewards.
All right. I made it out of the first round, so maybe I'll get something for that. It was tough.
Isn't Players Cup starting this week or next week?
Oh, it is. Doesn't it start tomorrow?
Yeah, 24th.
Yep, starts tomorrow, boys. Which is actually crazy. We haven't even talked about that.
I was guessing, so.
That's pretty. Yeah, I don't know either. So. I'm so bad at this. Brenner, you have to be on top of this, all right? God.
Wait, I am on top of this. What?
He said it was tomorrow. I
said it was the 24th.
You just didn't bring it up.
You just didn't bring it up. Right.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah. Why would I bring it up? What in the world? That's your job.
That's my job. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's usually Rahul's job. Where the fuck is he?
I don't even work here.
That's true. But we got Player Cup. What are we thinking? Is there a cheese way to get your points, or are you just playing what you're most comfortable with?
There's never a cheese way to get your points.
What are you talking about? If you just played Decidueye last time, I'm pretty sure I would have got my points.
That's how there's so much more effort.
Decidueye wasn't Decidueye pretty bad last time?
It wasn't bad. You know what was bad? ADP was bad. It lost me 22 keys. 22
keys. Was pretty bad last time.
Don't blame the deck, blame the pilot. ADP
no,
is
it was
Speak up. Preach.
This is my strategy for Players Cup 4 if I actually play. We have option A, which is play all 50 keys with ADP, and we have option B, which is play all 50 keys with Urshifu VMAX. I think option A is probably what's going to happen.
Yeah, do you have the cards that do option B?
No, that is a problem.
No, I do not.
That is a problem. I just thought about that. I don't have that.
I have Rahul's cards. I know he's probably going to be using them.
Oh, true. I mean, I'm sure you can find one day to play them with. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a I would have to do is borrow some.
Yeah, cards. I think ADP is probably the move, to be honest.
Really? I thought ADP died. Am I wrong here?
No, you're wrong. Yeah.
I thought Rahul said ADP was trash.
Well, then Rahul's wrong.
Strike is the best deck. I mean, it is, I think, but like ADP is still broken. People just got playing it.
I'm not a huge fan of Rapid Strike personally. I don't really get the hype around the deck.
Ask Rahul.
I felt it was. I played it.
Rahul, why is Rapid Strike the best deck?
There's a ton of tech options, and you can pretty much do anything with the deck. It's just really like one of those decks where like I feel like even if a deck hard techs for you at the end of the day, you still have a pretty good chance to still like beat it. Like even if a deck like straight up puts like Mew in their deck, like all these.
That's why ADP sucks now.
So why is that better than ADP?
Because you don't have to rely on a very linear strategy and gameplay. I don't like linear game plans as a player.
Yeah, okay. I hate that excuse. I hate that excuse. That excuse is so bad. Saying you don't have to rely on a linear strategy. If you're winning more, you're winning more. Who cares if it's linear?
I don't think you're winning more. I think you get beat by everything.
I think everyone knows what you're going to do, and that's how you lose, because I already know what you're going to do. All right?
I already know. And you think that going, 150 to your active is not linear. How is that less linear?
I have options. I don't have to do 150.
Oh, I can Stellar Rush 4 times a turn. Ooh, my deck is so cool.
Yeah. And I can snipe your bench. I have decisions to be made.
Oh my god!
You just gotta tailor your ADP list to have decisions. Just play some hand disruption in there. That'll make it a bit more interesting. Yes.
Sure.
The one of Marnie is very epic.
Yeah, one of Marnie's pretty. I'm vibing with the one of Marnie.
That's all you need.
Are we teching for Decidueye in the Player Cup or no?
That deck's gone, bro.
Okay. All right.
There's no Decidueye to tech for.
Okay.
It's pretty popular in the team challenge, to be fair. Like, a lot of people played it.
All right. See, Will says it's not gone. All right? I don't know you guys. All right. I don't trust any of you. Half of you guys are saying it's gone. The other half says it's here. He says ADP sucks. You say ADP is the best.
Listen, I like to analyze trends, right?
Correct.
Decidueye always comes back for something. I don't know if it's the Players' Cup. It could be a random online event that has 5 people.
But it's not worth tagging. I'm with Isaiah here. Do not tag for it.
Yeah, well, I'm also in that boat. I wouldn't tech for it, but I'm just saying it does come back. So don't be mad.
Is there anything to check for? Is everyone playing Mew in their deck now for the stupid Urshifu or no?
Not Isaiah. Isaiah doesn't respect the deck.
Isaiah doesn't respect a lot of things. But
don't respect what?
Urshifu. Would you play? Are you sticking a Mew in your deck for Urshifu?
Yeah, sure. If I needed to beat it, I mean, I don't think the deck's good, but that doesn't mean that the deck's obviously okay.
I mean, I'm just asking, are you teching for it right now?
I think it's very overhyped, but I mean, it's played. You can't just ignore a deck because you don't think it's as good as other people think it is.
So you are playing a Mew.
Well, I mean.
So you're not playing a Mew. So you're not playing a Mew.
I don't know what deck are we talking about playing a Mew in? Like
I don't know, any deck. Would you tech a Mew just so you don't have to deal with that?
I think it's a blanket statement.
I'd play a.
I mean, it's not gonna.
Deck that had a good matchup against your Shifu. I don't know if that means I play a Mew.
Okay, that's what I'm just wondering. I'm just thinking tech cards. You know, if you're going into a regional, you know, tech cards are always thought like, okay, if I play this card, it helps me in certain matchups. Like we're kind of going like this is the best thing, closest thing to like a regional thing we got. Like if we were gonna tech for anything, I don't know, would you throw a Mew in there? Are you teching for Decidueye? Like that, these are the kind of questions, you know. Like, but at the end of the day, I think you have the right strategy. Just play something you're comfortable with, and more consistency, and you should just get your keys. Right?
I'm gonna play. I will be playing Mew in my Cherrim Pincer deck though.
Thank you, Will. Thank you. I'm actually playing 2 Mew, so I'm killing Mew can bench the second one.
And the Wailord deck.
Yes. Okay. Do I just do that? Do I just play the Cherrim Pincer deck?
If you bench 2 Mews, it protects the other Mew.
Do you think
that's facts?
That is true.
If you bench 2 Mews, there's no way they're boss.
You bench 2 Mews and 2 Cherrims, you can't lose.
No, if you bench 2 Mews, they're not boss killing the second one, bro. They're ignoring it.
Yep. If you bench 4 Mews, they all protect each other.
Correct. Oh, shoot. But you need Cherrims. So I think you got 2/2 and a Pincer. I don't think you can lose at that point.
4 Mew and 1 Bronzong.
1 Bronzong. Okay. Anyway.
Inflation, because you need to draw cards.
Oh, we could play what's the one card that draws 4 if you have no cards in your hand or some shit?
What?
Cricketune?
Is it Cricketune? Is there some?
It's like draw up to 4 if it's inactive, or draw 3 on bench.
Oh, is it? That's not bad. It's not bad. But no,
Just played a Dene.
wait,
You're so bad.
isn't there like what is it? Sylvally? Isn't Sylvally is still in the format?
Yes.
Alright.
Cosmic Eclipse Valley.
That's not bad. Come on.
Pretty terrible. It's stage 1.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'd just go straight because I don't know. I have to look at the list, but I'm not. I might just play the Super Cherum Pincer deck all the way through and see what I can get.
Good luck. Good luck, my friend. Good luck.
You know, I hope I hit you. And just
Yeah.
run
I
you
hope
over.
Zach beats. I hope Zach beats.
Yeah, disrespectful over here. All right. Easy.
Zach, I have a challenge for you. I tried to do this, and it honestly, I just didn't have the effort to do it. But
You're gonna ask me for effort. Okay, let's hear this.
well, yeah. I think this would be entertaining content for the viewers that
Okay.
have a lot of time on their hands as well. I think you should wait until the last 24 hours for Players Cup quals, and then play all your keys in 24 hours.
And just play Cherum Pincer.
Sure, if you really want.
Don't wait till like give yourself like 48 hours. If something happens,
No, that's a part of the challenge. I almost got there. I just didn't want to stay up. Like, I also
That's not a bad idea. I might do that. It matters
also
what day that is. If I'm
I also
off.
give myself like 12 hours. It's definitely doable in 24.
Okay. Alright. I might do that. That's not a bad idea. Pokemon Snap, 8 days away. I'm
I'll pass it to
excited.
you. I don't know anything about Pokemon Snap.
We're not gonna say anything about it. All we're saying is me and Rahul are gonna play it and we're
Snap
gonna
up.
stream it and we're gonna fucking it's just gonna be fun. I'm excited. We both got our capture cards. Should be good times. I don't know. I'm excited to get into more content creating, streaming. I don't know. I plan on going hard. We'll see. Because right now I'm working like crazy hours. I'm doing a lot of stuff, and like I was trying to time management. I'm like, all right, if I sleep 6 hours, I can stream 7 hours and work. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna be something. We'll see. We'll see. But I don't know. I think it'll be fun. I think the game looks. I'm just hoping the game is fun. That's what it all comes down to. If I'm having fun with the game, then I don't see myself just like not streaming 7 hours, you know. But if the game is super linear and you play through it once and there's nothing else to do, then all right, boys, we had a good run. But we'll see. I'm excited for it. It's crazy that it's already the end of April. It's fucking nutty.
The rotation will make the game great, and people will still complain about it.
Yeah. That's how it works. That's what it always happens. Like, I don't know. Even that's just how it works. Everyone complains about something, but I think I don't know. It doesn't matter. I was gonna say like once they get rid of 3 prizers, then maybe the game people won't complain. But that's not true. That's not true.
They're trading 3 prizes in for 4 prizers.
Did they announce that shit?
And then 4 for 5.
No, they did not. They didn't announce it. But
that's the thought process here that we're gonna have a 4 prizer.
You don't go back. Eventually, there'll be 10 prizes, and it's like the new Ultra Shiny VMAX Double Blaze.
Oh, all right.
Shiny
We
edition.
don't go back. You heard it here. Nice. The Ultra Shiny Double Blaze GX
just gonna
giant card.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's a good way to end this. You guys got any last words, shout outs, anything, Will?
oh yeah, watch the.
Okay, Will. No, go ahead. Go.
Watch the Life is a Game tournament tomorrow. I'm gonna be in it. Rahul's gonna be in it. FloatyCast is doing it. Definitely watch that. Definitely excited to be participating in that. And yeah,
Is that Saturday?
Yeah.
So watch it today because this is
Yeah,
gonna
watch
come
it
out
today.
Saturday. Yeah. No, you're good. Yeah. What are you doing, Will? Anything?
Make sure you say happy birthday to Isaiah because his birthday's in a week.
Yo, Will's birthday's in a week too.
Yeah, I was about to say, isn't it your birthday like now or something?
No, well, our birthday's the same day, April 30th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Pokemon Snap comes out that day.
Well, that's great,
Way
Zach.
more important
Thank
things
you.
happen on that day than your birthday. That's crazy.
Isaiah,
Anyways,
you're missing your birthday dinner.
What?
they're going to a birthday dinner without you.
Let's
kinda
go.
rude.
Birthday dinner.
Subscribe to the Flea 18 or Ripple Ready Pokemon. Make sure you search
don't do that,
Pokemon
don't do
unless
that.
you want to learn about doctor studies. Subscribe to the Faded Town podcast and subscribe to Nico Alabas Pokemon.
yeah. Nico Alabas Pokemon's the best channel. It won't be in the description. You'll have to find that one yourself. Right? But everything else is down there. Go check that out.
That's my personal brand.
Anyways, check everything out in the description. Like, subscribe. Like I said, share this with your grandma or something. You know, Will's cute. Like, she's gonna love Will. All right, so send that right over there. Isaiah's got a shave.
Yep.
Rahul's looking fresh as fuck. I woke up 10 minutes ago, and this podcast is over, guys. So we'll catch you next week. We scooping it up.